Wow, this is absolutely insane. I can't believe this happened. Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey. It got heated. Hands were thrown. And both of these guys clearly aren't going to be big fans of each other after the game. Now, breaking down what happened here, you see Jamar Chase and Jalen Ramsey both grabbing each other's helmets, grabbing each other in the face. This thing escalated like crazy, and we actually learned pretty recently what really set this all off. But these guys were not holding back at all. You could see them not letting go. The ref couldn't even stop them and break them up. You could see the helmet eventually came off. Jamar Chase was coming after Jalen Ramsey. Flags on the field at the top of the fourth quarter. You know it's bad when your teammates have to hold you back in the middle of the game, not after the game. This led to Jalen Ramsey getting ejected from the game. He could not believe it. At first it looks obvious. Oh, it's Jalen Ramsey's fault. You could see them right here. He's the guy who throws the punch, and then they start coming after each other. And even though you don't want bad things to happen, this was kind of cool to see during a true divisional matchup. Steelers versus Bengals. These two guys not liking each other, them getting passionate, and it made me nostalgic for early Jalen Ramsey. We know we've seen Jalen Ramsey get into it with AJ Green, giving a little shove, and then AJ Green goes WWE mode right here, MMA mode like crazy. We haven't seen a showdown like this in the NFL in a long time. Coincidentally enough, we've seen Jalen Ramsey get this heated in another Joe Flacco game, this time against the Ravens and Steve Smith Sr. Ramsey as a young player was getting into Steve Smith Sr.'s ear, and you can see Steve Smith here come and go after Ramsey. They got to pull him away because the veteran wanted a piece of the young guy. Remember, the Ramsey-Steve Smith Sr. beef led to one of my favorite post-game zesty locker room interviews by Ramsey after the game.
Nobody worried about him. He came to me, you know what I'm saying, on some disrespectful stuff. You know what I'm saying? The game over with. You still mad because I was locking you up? All right, go sleep on that. I ain't trying to hear that after the game.
So you vowed that he wouldn't get in your head, but you managed to get in his head, you think?
What you think? You tell me. You tell me. Anytime I lined up on him. Yeah, y'all go watch that. Y'all go watch that. Y'all tell me who got in who head. He came up to me after the game. You feel me? Y'all tell me who got in who head. You an old man acting like that.
Thank you to DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this video. Hey, the next great touchdown is coming, and what if I told you there is a place where you can bet on it? I'm talking about none other than DraftKings Sportsbook. It is the best place to bet touchdowns this NFL season, and you can do it in multiple ways. One way is through live betting. DraftKings has industry-leading live betting market availability, dynamic odds that move with the game, and more open betting markets more often. DraftKings lets me bet with the most relevant odd updates as the game happens live. You can bet and follow the most relevant storylines throughout the game in real time and experience the game as a fan even further. So DraftKings is the best place to bet touchdowns this NFL season. Who do you have this Sunday? Get in on the action. Use my promo code Wi-Fi. Check out the link in the pinned comment and description below. Sundays are for football live bets. DraftKings is the best place to do it. Get in on the action right now using my promo code Wi-Fi. What are you waiting for? After this play, we also saw Jalen Ramsey get in a heated brawl with Golden Tate, because remember, Jalen Ramsey actually dated Golden Tate's sister, impregnated her, then he dumped her. Golden Tate was very pissed off about this, led to a heated matchup and a big mash of players going at it on the field in this Giants versus Rams matchup with Jalen Ramsey and Golden Tate at the center of it. Jamar Chase is no angel either. Him and L'Jarius Sneed have had some battles and gotten really heated. I would not want to be the referee in this situation, having to separate these two guys. Hell no. We have now learned what happened, what led to this little brawl here, and apparently Jamar Chase spit on Jalen Ramsey. We're going to hear both of the players' reactions in just a little bit, and that led to the hands being thrown. Damn. Jamar Chase tells his side of the story, and he actually ends up lying about spitting.
He was saying that you spit on him. Did you spit on him?
I ain't never opened my mouth to that guy.
Okay, so they asked, did you spit on him? He said, I never opened my mouth to that guy. Kind of being vague, so he has plausible deniability about lying.
Well, he don't like some of the words I told him. We've been going back and forth the whole time, so I'm sure some got under his skin.
So it was building the whole game, it just wasn't on that drive.
The first time we had a altercation, and then it was the second time.
You did not spit on him at all. That's what he's saying.
I ain't spit on nobody.
Ooh, and there you have it. He officially says right there that he did not spit on him, lying straight to the media's face.
He spit on me, so it's up. I don't give a fuck about football after that. Respectfully.
I'm always gonna be all for trash talking, shit talking, stuff like that. I actually enjoy that part of the game. I think people know that. But and that's what we was doing. I mean, after the first one, the first little thing, the play before, he tried to like crack block me or whatever. You know what I mean? I got up off that, and then we got up talking shit or whatever, and he snatched my mouthpiece off my face mask. And that's when I pushed his face mask, and then whatever. That was just a little scuffle. But the refs told us right there, like, hey, y'all chill, no more of this. Cool, so, you know, I'm knowing, like, all right, no more, you know, just talk shit, but let's keep it clean so we, you know, everybody's staying here, whatever. The next play, same shit. We was talking shit for which I'm cool with. And then, yeah, as soon as he spit, it was fuck that. I ain't gonna tolerate that.
I mean, that
part.
is crossing a line. That's a next level disrespectful line to actually spit. Joey Porter Jr., the other corner on the Steelers, giving his take on what happened.
I would react the same way if somebody did that to me. So
You saw him spit?
but I know how my guy is. Like, he ain't gonna overreact for no reason. He's been playing this game for a long time. So
did he tell you that he had his face bitten?
yeah, I mean, he not gonna throw a nutty for no reason.
So he didn't see Jamar Chase spit, but he doesn't think that Jalen Ramsey would do that for no reason. And we saw the video of Jamar Chase spitting. It's open and shut case. Remember in 2022, Jamar Chase was fined for this picture after he was getting heated with Minkah Fitzpatrick of the Steelers. He flipped him off. He allegedly ripped out his mouth guard. So I think this guy's going to get suspended for sure for at least a game for spitting on Jalen Ramsey, causing that fight there, especially now that there's video evidence that was uncovered after the game. I don't blame them for getting heated in this matchup because this was an extremely physical game. One of my favorite plays, Darnell Washington knocks down 2 and then 3 dudes. The big tight end from Georgia can't be stopped. And I think part of the reason why Jamar Chase snapped and spit on Jalen Ramsey is because the Bengals offense was getting owned. An interception for Joe Flacco to Kyle Duggar, who the Steelers acquired from the Patriots. Jalen Ramsey, Duggar, they all had a great game. The big story for the Steelers is that Aaron Rodgers hurt his forearm, his wrist there. He had to leave the game, and he looked like he was in visible pain. Luckily, Mason Rudolph was able to hold it together and help the Steelers close out that victory. And he's probably going to be the starting quarterback next week. Adam Schefter is calling it a slight break in Aaron Rodgers' left wrist, and that is tough for this playoff-bound team. But after the game, you got video of Aaron Rodgers smiling here, congratulating them on the win. I don't think this dude would be smiling if he was going to be out for the season just like he was for the Jets. I think this guy is happy. He knows he's going to be back relatively soon, probably in a couple weeks. The Bengals already have 7 L's on the season. They're basically in sudden death mode. You can't really lose 8 games and make the wild card, but Joe Burrow is eyeing a return on Thanksgiving. He could be the guy to save them and be undefeated after injuring that foot and having to hand the reins over to the old veteran who's over 40 years old, Joe Flacco. Time will tell.